Welcome back to the channel and to the Lakeside Vale Contest. Our builders had 10 weeks to create a fully functioning theme park adhering to many strict rules and regulations laid out by the Lakeside Vale County Council. Each and every submission gets its own spotlight, and the park we are looking at today was created by FRDalton. Here's what he had to say. While doing research during initial planning after the request from the council, I discovered the story of a park in Wales that ran into massive budget issues because of some form of asbestos called TMTK. I decided it would be prudent to avoid using this potentially hazardous material in the building of this park. I believe I've covered all the requirements and have incorporated the historic artifact into my adventure area. The vista point can be found just inside of the western area. Follow the path next to the sign that leads up to the ruins where the ancient artifact was located. The Gulpy Saloon can be found in the plaza in the western area. Well, sounds like FRDalton has ticked all the boxes, can't wait to jump in. Now, I won't be touring this park on my own. Today I'm joined by the one and only Rellimetep. Relli is a Twitch streamer and very active member of the Planet Coaster community. This gentle Geordie joined me for the New Park Who Dis contest, and he's back for round 2 with Lakeside Vale. Hello, Relli.
Moomin, good to see you again. How are you, sir?
Very good to see you again. Well, I'm very excited because this looks so flipping lovely. Look at it.
Yeah, just very inviting straight off the bat there. Love the view from the car park straight into the park. Nothing obscured at all from that. Makes it very warm, very welcoming.
Yes, the first thing I noticed when we jumped down into Tegid Cam, there's just no obstructions there. Like as you just said, we can see straight through. There's nothing in the way, which is really lovely and really different. Obviously, we still got the park entrance over there with the ticket booths and everything, but I love the way that it's been positioned.
Yeah, totally. It's not very often that you see something like that. Normally you've got like either walls or like a lot of foliage kind of obscuring everything, but this is a nice breath of fresh air. I really like it. And this flooring as well.
Yes, really nice flooring. And the whole thing ties beautifully in with the existing visitor centre, even using the same materials. So it's
oh, of course, yeah. I hadn't even noticed that was the original building there. Like you say, it was that nicely tied in. I just thought this was all built as one cohesive thing. So excellent work with Dalton there. Hey, if you're not going to get it in, I'll get it in there.
Yeah, I'm so proud of you, Relli.
I'm learning, Moomin. Are you proud?
Yes. And I can't ignore this sightline here of the that drop on the coaster there.
That's beautiful with the mine train there, and that huge interesting wooden structure at the side.
Yes.
Liking that.
Which is a weenie in itself.
Indeed, yes.
We haven't even gotten in the park yet, so let's jump through through here.
Oh, actually, let's just go back to those turnstiles, because as said in the description there, Dalton doesn't use TMTK, so I'm just wondering how these have been made. They are very, very nice.
They are indeed. I don't know.
Snowman's pipes, sequencers, well, day-night sequencer, is it?
Yeah, I think it's that ride cam time machine. I'm just trying to work out what these... Oh, the snowman pipes, obviously. Yeah, you wouldn't even think twice that they are custom made.
That's exactly why I called you back there. That just blends in so well, but obviously a lot of effort has gone into making those, so respect.
Look at that.
So pretty. Nice, slow meander down next to the locker rental there as well, yes. I noticed.
So how has he done this then? What is that? Are those sci-fi pieces? Yeah, fiberglass with, I assume...
That works so well.
They genuinely look like the actual TMTK lockers.
They did. That threw me for a moment there, yeah.
So yes, in case anyone is unfamiliar with TMTK, it's obviously custom content created by the community, 3D modelling basically. But FRDalton has chosen not to use any at all, apart from the stuff that was already in the park to begin with, which is really, really impressive.
I'd say it's a challenge in itself to build all these kind of things just by hand within the game. Obviously, it took a little while for that to actually get into the game, so long-standing members of the community will have had to do that themselves. And then, obviously, when it was made available, several clever people learned how to do it. So,
yes, including yourself.
Including myself. I wasn't going to blow my own horn too much then,
well,
but you know.
You have some fantastic TMTK, I must say. But look at this little splash park. How good is that?
Yeah, this is adorable. just perfect. It reminds me so much of like the little water parks that I've been to in numerous different parks in the UK. So often see these, great for kids to go and cool down in.
Definitely. And a site that I'm sure we'll be getting very used to with Planet Coaster 2.
Indeed, indeed. Very much looking forward to what can be done with that.
Okie dokie. We got the existing bridge here, but we've also got a wheelchair-friendly one here, which is really lovely to see. Really shallow incline as well, so that is very much appreciated. Across the river.
Right, that'll keep our Dave happy, that like.
Oh, Dave. Absolutely smashing, pet.
Was that a Geordie accent there?
Oh, I wouldn't like to say.
Oh, it's not too bad, that, man. I've heard worse. I've heard worse.
We got ourselves a gift shop, which I must say, to be ambitious enough to try and create an interior for a gift shop without TMTK is, well...
Yeah, I'm just stood here gawking at this, trying to work out what's been like used for things like the mugs and what have you. Is that
those,
fireworks?
I think those are the police lights. And
of course they are.
I'm guessing that those are the balls from the
the festive park.
Yeah, really great stuff. And obviously the t-shirts made out of art shapes. Brilliant.
Very inventive. Love that.
Yeah. And then we've got, not only that, a custom bathroom. So, again, really hard to do with the in-game pieces.
These are hard enough to get, like, nice with TMTK, let alone just to be done, like, with in-game pieces, as you say.
Lovely seating area.
I love the openness of this area, it works so well.
A flat ride that you don't see very often, actually, but it's really nicely integrated.
Yeah.
And brilliant sightline there as well.
Yeah, that's a view, that. Looking forward to getting on that bad boy.
Definitely. Yeah, I'd have to say, generally speaking, already, everything is just very seamlessly integrated. And the path cover, the flower beds, the change in floor textures as well. Yeah,
the transition there between the two types of flooring is great.
Yes.
Very clean, very neat work. The height markers just to this side of the entrance if you go back.
Yes.
There we go.
Yeah, great stuff. Sometimes you don't need the level of detail we have with the TMTK. It's sometimes all you need is the impression of it. And it's similar here with the safety signs as well. It shows you what it's supposed to be, and it's all it needs to be.
Exactly. I mean, obviously I go in for like building TMTK myself, so I'm an advocate of it, but when it's done this well with just the in-game pieces, it's hard to argue against it.
Got a lovely staff room there, even using the that Ghostbusters piece for the door.
Oh yeah, the PKE meter, yeah.
Yes, yeah. Great shelter for the vending machines. It's all just so seamless, isn't it?
Yeah, again, that's another nice touch. That is very rarely that I see like the vending machines getting covered like that, as they actually would be.
Yes,
normally they're just plunked down. So yeah, excellent attention to detail there.
And another fantastic interaction with the coaster. We've got some safety netting here as well.
Again, not easily done with just in-game pieces, but that's perfect. Oh, another eatery.
Yeah.
Oh, this is adorable. I like the plane crashed into the wall above them.
I have to say, coming back to it again, with FRDalton's decision to not use TMTK, he's not been afraid of going for the really intricate details.
Yeah, exactly. It's one of those things that I think would intimidate a lot of people, but this has been pulled off magnificently. I'm nothing but impressed with this.
Here is our entrance to Curse of the Runes.
Lovely.
I'm assuming this is one of our coasters.
I think so, yeah. I can't quite tell from the track what this is, but...
Yeah. We're, of course, going to go down the fast pass.
Nice custom lights there as well.
Yes.
This queue line is spectacular. It's very realistic.
It really is. And I was just thinking, actually, to integrate the fast pass so seamlessly as well is no easy feat.
Yeah.
And into the station. And I'm not sure... What have we got here, really?
I'm struggling to recognise it, if I'm being honest with you. I mean, it looks something like the... yes, I was just going to say the B&M drive tyre. Not one I use a lot, this. I'm looking forward to this one.
With the coaster in the station, let's jump on. Well, how lovely and smooth was that, really?
What a cracking little family throw coaster that was. Absolutely spot on. As you said, very nice and smooth. Nothing too major in the elements, keeping it friendly for like even the smaller kids and whatnot. So yeah, can't fault that at all. And this interaction, as we can see it traversing the track, just over that queue line there, that was stunning as we were going through there. And seeing it from above there as well, that transfer track and maintenance shed that we're seeing there.
Yes. Stunning.
Lovely touch of realism.
Absolutely seamlessly integrated. And as you mentioned, the interaction with the various parts of the park and the queue, it's just, yeah, cannot fault it at all.
Can't ask for more.
And obviously that was the Curse of the Runes, and here we have the runestone itself, the ancient artifact, beautifully presented.
Yeah, that framework for that is just lovely. Again, ties in with that Aztec temple kind of vibe with it. So yeah, great integration with that. Nice view of the around the world behind it as well. So well laid out is this park. Very easily navigable, and yeah, very clear as to where everything is. Love it.
Yeah.
Oh, what's here? Is this our track ride?
This is the track ride. We've got Temple Cruise. Lovely open station with beautiful wooden pergola. Sometimes it's all
nice,
you need for
simple,
something like this.
Yeah, exactly. I love doing beam work, and this is very, very nice. Like you said, just nice and simple, just enough to do its job.
Are you ready for a track ride, really?
Yes, are you driving or shall I, Moomin?
Oh, I think you should take the wheel.
Oh yeah, then let's pop in.
There we are, lovely, simple, kiddie track ride. What more could you want? It's a lovely blend of the English countryside with the Aztec ruins, perfectly integrated as well. And I love this.
Yeah, that was one thing that I was going to bring up. Yeah, the that touch of realism again with the meshwork holding up the foliage and that. Yeah, and yeah, like you said, just perfect little family track ride there. It's exactly what you get in a lot of smaller parks. So again, can't fault this one bit. I especially like the dangling vines as you went in and out of that little tunnel building there.
Yes.
love touches like that where you have to kind of brush them out of your face as you go forward.
Definitely. Looks like we've got another change of scenery as we move forward here.
And again, more custom lights in order to accommodate that new theme.
Yeah.
Love it.
A beautiful transition between the two.
Yeah, it's seamless.
It's fantastic when you get it to swing almost over what feels like over your head. Even though
completely. And when you're on the ride as well, the view that you get from that makes it look as though you're going straight out over the path, definitely.
Yes, yeah.
Very nice little western town, as you say, very dramatic almost change of pace from Aztec straight into western, but yeah, still very pretty, excellent use of the foliage work. Just when you go in western, it's very easy to make it like very brown and orange and look very samey. This has a lot more vibrancy to it.
It does, and I think it's exactly what a park would do to theme an area on a budget, because it doesn't take a lot, but it still sells it.
Exactly, simple buildings and some flowers. What more do you need?
Exactly.
Oh, let's get some tacos, shall we, Moo?
Yeah, whilst we're here, it'd be rude not to, wouldn't it? Oh, I do love a taco.
Oh, yes.
And here's our Gulpy Saloon.
Nice. Oh, well, we need a beer after we've had our tacos, so let's pop in.
Well, exactly. Do Gulpy sell beer? I hope so.
I'm sure they'll make an exception for us.
Yeah, exactly. We are the VIPs today. No, I think this is a really great way of integrating the requirement of the standalone Gulpy build into the existing area that he's got here. So, yeah, brilliant work.
Yeah, works perfectly.
Lakeside Vale Station. Look at this.
What do we have here?
Just toilets. But what a beautiful way to integrate some toilets.
Yeah, lovely custom train at the back there, just to give that little extra view. Love that.
Most extravagant toilets I've probably ever seen.
So before we head down here, Moomin, could you just double back and have a look at the fence just to the right of the Gulpy? I've just noticed a sign there. I'm just wondering if this is a functioning staff area behind here.
That's true. If this is an opening gate, maybe. Ooh. Yes. We've got some solar panels.
There's our green energy. So
absolutely.
It was only the coloration of that sign that kind of drew my eye. Otherwise, you'd never know that was there.
Well, good job you did, Rennie. What would I do without you?
Well, this is why you bring me along for these, Moomin.
Exactly. Okay, what have we got here? Ooh, nice view into the station there.
That's a lovely station.
It is. There we go.
And this is our mine train coaster.
Uh-oh.
And that's the roof of it.
There's the roof. Oh, I got back down again. Are you proud of me?
Hey, good lad. Parkouring your way down.
Okay, train's in the station. Let's hop on this mine train.
Well, what a lovely little family runaway mine train that one was. What I especially loved on that was how close everything was to the track, like the fence work, the rocks as we went into that little cave section. It just made everything feel so kind of constrictive around you and really added to it. I really enjoyed that.
Yeah, I couldn't agree more. I'd go as far as to say that's probably the best mine train I've ridden in quite a while. It just felt, even though it was quite understated, as you said, everything was so compact. The track was almost embedded into the scenery, and it just felt so natural and just realistic.
Yeah, it's been perfectly done as a terrain coaster, as you say. It's just hugging the ground there.
And the pacing of the coaster itself was really nice. I loved the slow down here towards the end, just to get that lovely crawl back into the station that you can see that we saw at the beginning as well.
Yeah.
It's been considered from all angles, from the perspective of the rider, but also the perspective of the guests viewing it as well from different areas of the park. It's just everything's been considered.
And like you said at the start, this kind of serves as the park's weenie as well. It certainly draws the attention with the landscape and that structure at the top there of, I'm assuming, like some kind of wood mill or something like that. Yeah, it just sets everything off perfectly. The integration level, again, is just on point. And even like the working in of the ruins there, just as the train's passing it.
Absolutely.
I didn't actually notice that on the ride, but seeing it off-ride, it works really well. Even a little viewing platform up there for it.
Yeah, these little custom bridges, just all of it's fantastic.
Yeah, those are really good. To get them at that kind of angle, is we've got the slightly off-kilted like upright supports there. That isn't easy to not have them kind of sticking out with it being like not perfectly straight. That's very nice.
Really beautiful work. Big fan of that. Okay, just backtracking a bit towards this way, we've got Discovery Site of Historic Runestone Artifact.
Interesting.
I know I keep saying integration in this park is just...
Yeah, but when that's like the standout feature, how can you not mention it? You know, it's been so consistent throughout. And the views that it allows you. I mean, look at that there with the top of the big wheel just poking over the crest of this.
Oh, I know. Which takes us to our Vista Point. Yep, really fantastic way of working the ruins into the park and incorporating the Vista Point as well.
And like I was saying earlier, it was so well hidden when actually on the ride. This now almost seems like a completely different area. If you didn't have that little turnaround section just in front of you, you wouldn't even know that this was coaster theming. No,
definitely not. Beautiful, beautiful work.
Oh, this is interesting at night.
It is.
Yeah, I'm liking how vibrant it is towards the entrance, and then as we see off in the distance towards like the western area, how subdued it is.
It really makes each section of the park stand out and look unique.
Even just like the slight change in colour, like the Aztec area being more white and this western area being like the more soft, almost like firelight.
Yeah, kind of that tungsten glow. It's really nice. And something that can only really be appreciated from above is how you're kind of forced your way around the park. Because this bit's blocked off here, you're forced to do this clockwise motion around, but I kind of like that it kind of guides you, because then you get to decide how people experience the park. And it didn't feel forced. Like I felt like we were just organically walking around, choosing the way we were going.
It was very, very natural to go around it. As I said earlier, it was very easy to navigate. And that's exactly why the thought that's been put into the layout there is great. It's kind of like a variation on the classic spoke and wheel design of most parks, only without it connecting up.
Yeah, I mean, overall, very, very impressed with this, and especially considering how far I think that FRDalton's come since his park for New Park Who Dis. A long, long way in just a year. This, for me personally, ticks every box for me, so this is up there as a top contender in my eyes.
Yeah, I mean, I enjoyed Dalton's Park last year, the sci-fi one that you and me toured. It was very, very good. And as you say, his work's just kind of improved leaps and bounds in this one. I think it's really showing off with like the bird's eye view, just that how picturesque the park is as a whole is very impressive.
Definitely. I just loved every aspect of it, but the mine train was just 100% the main feature for me.
Oh, it's the highlight, yeah.
Yeah, it's just so beautifully integrated. Yes, I said the word again, but the integration in this park across the board is just phenomenal. And
it's seamless.
Thoroughly enjoyed every moment of it.
This would be one of those great little budget family parks that you go to like through summer holidays as they're approaching, and just have a lovely day out with the family. This is just an idyllic little park. Love it.
I'd like to say a huge thanks to my wonderful guest for joining me today. Make sure to keep tabs on your favourites ready for the public vote after all submissions have been showcased. Don't forget to like this video, not only to support me, but to show some love to today's creator. Catch you in the next one.